So this is group number 1, and actually as of right now I feel very drawn to also group 3. I feel like if you were like choosing in between these two, there could be messages in group 3 as well. And the tarot decks I am going to use is the fairy tarot cards and my Jane Austen deck. This deck can be quite like rough, and this is very like smooth and magical, so I feel like these two are a very good combination. And I'm also gonna use the fairy tale oracle cards, and these are so accurate, so I'm gonna save these for last because I feel like they're gonna just like encapsulate whatever comes through here. So we're gonna let's start with the big guns. So I really love this tarot deck. It can be kind of mean, as I said, but sometimes you just like need a little tough love, and I feel like this deck always gives me what I need and what I need to hear. And for some reason, every time like my friends ask me to do like tarot readings, I always want to do the like fairy tarot deck because it's so much nicer and it doesn't give me like awkward situations. But they always just want this one. So I would like to ask God and the angels for a message for group 1s. All of a sudden I'm hearing like earth signs, so if you're like a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, that could be very significant. Oh, hello. I feel like we should do 3 cards here, and then we're gonna do the fairies more. I don't know these by heart, so I'm gonna use the book. But this was the first card that came out, so I feel like, or I think this was the first card that came out. This was what came out on its own, so maybe I'm going to add a 4th one. I'll see. So this is the Tower, of course. I'm talking about tough love. I feel like this is so of course this comes out. And for you guys who don't know, the Tower is like the breaking point card. Is when like kind of like people talk about like having a tower moment. This could be very resonating with you right now. Like you see like this just damsel in distress just like falling apart. I feel like this could resonate to a lot of people right now. But the Tower card like basically represents that when basically your tower of life is falling apart. Yeah, so this is also often like a card that comes out like in the hell of it all, and then usually like you can also like see the light, like there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I very much enjoy the Tower also because it's like it really like cleans up. I also like before the reading I heard like girl like clean the fuck up or something, like get rid of it, clean up. So maybe that's also something like you need to like get rid of something like emotionally or like physically to like get rid of your tower, because I feel like you need to move into a new home. This tower is not like enough, and there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like that was like, I feel like it had a very good feeling about this, but I can read what it says here. So this painting is from Persuasion. I enjoy that Jane Austen book. It's like not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. But it says in Persuasion, Louisa Musgrove falls in a disaster that alerts Captain Wentworth to the power of his persuasion. Oh right, yeah, because if I remember correctly, she like accidentally, or like she falls on purpose to like sway this man or like to get his attention. And there could be like maybe like a jealousy issue here, or like you like deceive, like maybe you or someone else is like deceiving you to like manipulate you into getting like what they want, and like just like kind of baddish energy here. Sorry. I told you these are just not like the nicest cards, but it's very straight to the point. So we're gonna do the next one. This, I don't know who this woman is. We're gonna look her up. I feel like J is, could that be like, could be the joke. No, it's not the Joker. But it's, I don't know what this, I should really get Jack of no, not Jack of Diamonds. This is Jack of Hearts. I'm gonna find, where's the heart? Where is my heart? Here the hearts are. Here, Jack of Hearts. Charm. Okay, Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice is Lydia Bennet is young, charming, and full of romantic notions about handsome officers. And I feel Lydia is the one in Pride and Prejudice who marries, oh, what is it called? Like William or something. She marries like a silly man who like just like robs people of money and just like he's not a good person and kind of lies and deceives. This is like, I feel like these are very like on brand. So like someone is probably kind of mean to you, and I feel like you kind of just like need to like, girl, get rid of it. I feel like I hear this like being like maybe like friendship or like a relationship. Like someone is like, and you feel like, I feel like you know they are deceiving you, but you're kind of playing gullible or like, oh, it's whatever. So sorry to hear that. That doesn't sound very nice, because like she like pretends to fall, and I remember like Lydia in this situation, she kind of like falls very like naively in love with this, oh, I can't remember his name, like I hear like Wemsworth, like William. This is gonna bug me later because I'm such a Pride and Prejudice fan, but like she just like kind of falls. I'm just gonna check to see. Yeah, I'm still recording, thank God. But she's like, she's very naive. She's like only 16, I think, in the book, and she like falls in love with this asshole guy. So that makes very much sense. To like fall in love with someone like kind of clever in that way. But you could also like in this, oh, so I didn't show you, but like in her face here, she's kind of like, she kind of knows what's going on. She's kind of like, I feel like she's also like, she's a hidden bad bitch. Yeah, I feel like this, you should embrace your inner bad bitch. Like, girl, clean up this whole drama mess. And like, and she's also like kind of looking past, and she's like looking back. So maybe this also could like refer to a situation that you've already had your tower situation for like a while ago, but now for some reason you're like still like looking back and like romanticizing the old. And also like I see this guy looking back, and I feel like this guy here and this and Lydia, they are like the same person in this situation. So they're kind of like still very intertwined in this situation. So yeah, girl, get rid of it. Like, I just keep hearing it. Next, oh, this is, oh, and it's upside down. That's interesting. The devil. Oh my god, this is, I think this is the guy that like tricks her into marriage to get like Mr. Darcy's money. This is so, and it's upside down. That is so interesting. I'm gonna check. I hope, like, also like the devil, like the tower and the devil. I'm sorry, like this is not your day today. Oh my god, I feel like I'm like accepting the energy of the tarot cards, so I'm kind of like getting a little sassy. I'm sorry. Mr. Wickham, that was his name. Mr. Wickham selfishly seduces Georgiana Darcy and Lydia Bennet in Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, right, because like he tricks like Mr. Darcy's like sister-in-law or something. I don't know. Or yeah, because he's like all about the money. I feel like also like something you should know in this situation, if you like are worried about money in any way, you don't need to worry. Like, I feel like this is like, if anything, this is warning, like, don't be like Mr. Wickham. But it's very interesting that this came out upside down. I'm gonna show you, like, look at that face, like, don't trust this man. Again, you kind of know that you're being deceived, but you're kind of like letting it happen. And the universe or God or whatever you want to call it is like telling you to like get rid of it. I feel like one thing I heard, like thought of now, is that you are the Mr. Wickham of your situation right now. I think that is how I'm interpreting the card. Like, you are the Mr. Wick. You are like selling yourself short in the situation. You're getting tempted into old pathways. Yes, you're tempted to go back. Yeah, because this card is temptation also. The devil. You are getting tempted into going back into these past situation. You are romanticizing your tower situation because maybe that was like safe. Also, if you're a earth sign, I feel like that's very like common. You're like, maybe you didn't like the situation, but at least it was like stable, or like it was not that the tower is a very stable card, but maybe like the instability was at least like predictable in some way. And I feel like you are very you romanticize this situation because you knew what the outcome was, because you're a smart person. I feel like you're very smart, and you knew what this situation would bring, and you knew like what would happen. But it was predictable and it was safe. So you are being your own Mr. Wickham. And like, girl, get rid of Mr. Wickham. Stop being the Mr. Wickham of your life. That's so silly. Okay, I'm gonna do some fairy tarot because like if you need some nice things, you need to hear some nice things now. Because like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't want to be like, don't shoot the messenger, but like, girl, stop. Oh, the ego. The ego was here. I'm gonna, yep, just gonna, they are speaking to one another. I didn't know this could be mean. Like, I didn't know, even though like, okay, I've seen the ego card in this before, but like, you are being called to spirit. What is this group number 1 being called to? Whoopla. This tarot deck is very hard to mix, so I'm just like, usually I just don't mix it. Okay, I do mix it, but like, I mix it like manually, not like, you see, I suck at blending. Like, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I'm just trying to be a tarot YouTuber. It's so hard. Like, these days, like, grinding, honestly. But like, you don't have to worry about money. You guys don't. I feel like I'm gonna get 3 more. So the first one we have is the world. Yeah. If you stop being Mr. Wickham, the world is gonna come to you like a brilliant success. I really hope you guys can see, but it says just like a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Because when the tower movement is over, and when you've like stopped looking back to the tower situation, you're gonna have the world. You're gonna have the world. I'm just gonna take a peek at what it says here on the ego card. Also, I feel like this is just like a confirmation message on the Mr. Wickham of it all. Yeah, this is so interesting. The illusion of being trapped. Like, again, you have become your own enemy in this situation. You, honestly, now I'm like kind of feeling like you might be this person also. You could be like both parts in this, like your shadow self and your present self. Like, you are like pretending that you're in like a situation which you're not, or something. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items. Also, this guy all about the money, and like Taurus, like Capricorn, even like Virgo, you are like, it's a very like typical thing for like Capricorns, being like money invested. So maybe that's something like you need to like, it's very like earth signs. I'm so sorry if you're not an earth sign. If you aren't an earth sign, you could still feel very like connected to this anyways. But I feel like you place high value on material things, but you also need to like see the value in your own self and your own like emotions, being more connected to them rather than only the material things. So you're placing too much importance on material things, getting caught up in fear and worry. Yeah, these like two, like, are they like elves? These like fairies are like burning up their stuff. You could be like on a journey of like, yeah, girl, get rid of it. Like, honestly, girl, get rid of it. Like, they're like literally burning up their stuff. I feel like you might like need to clean your room or like your sacred space, or you need to clean. Yeah, that's interesting. This next card here. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. And contented personal life. Yeah. If you stop worrying about the material things, you will see how blessed you are in like the emotional realm and with your like interpersonal relationships, because like you are your own enemy, and like the material things that you like care about are like trapping you, so you're just like alone in this situation with like your shit. And when you like step out of your like box, or I heard like jail almost, when you step out of that, you will see how much you're grateful for. It's like also like this guy, fairy, this person kind of is looking like past the castle and like past this very nice fairy here that is like, I'm receiving it so in a way that you're this person, man or woman, they them, no, don't, like gender has no limits here, but I feel like you're just like looking past, you're like missing the whole point. You're missing the world. Gonna look at, I love these little oh, I just like flipped it open. I was gonna only look at the forest springs, but I feel like I need to read this thing. It's a little longer, but I'm just gonna, oh my god, I've talked for 25 minutes. That's crazy. It was 25:11 when I looked at the timer also, so that's kind of interesting. But it says the world 21 could also be my sister's birthday. She's almost a Taurus. I feel like, or she is a Taurus, but I feel like there's if you're born on May 21st, maybe that could be significant, or like the 21st in like in an earth sign time, like the 21st of May, or like the 21st of, this is September, October for Virgos. I think it's, or is it, I'm getting my maths all jumbled up now, or like the 21st of January. So maybe that could be of significance, or maybe you're like on the cusp of becoming a different sign or something. Bravo, it's time to take a bow, as everyone is so very proud of you and the success you have made. This is very nice. I feel like you Virgo workaholics really need to hear this also. Also the Capricorns and Taurus, you all are working so hard. Recognize your own success as a way to reinforce just how powerful and creative you are. Like your fairy friends, you have the magic touch right now. You have the magic touch. Be fearless in choosing your next big accomplishment. This is the time to move forward in your spiritual development. Continue your journey along the path of enlightenment, as it is also a path of joy. Our fairy of the dreamer card has made it successfully to the end of her journey. She wears the sign of infinity in her crown and on her shoes. indicating that she can now begin a whole new adventure if she desires. Yeah, if you want, you can let go of this. You just have to choose. You can let go. You can burn up your stuff. You can let go. You can burn your ego. You can stop being Mr. Wickham, and you can receive the world. Because it's already here. But you will see it if you let go of it. Additional meanings of this card. Our journey is now at an end. Great achievements and new beginnings. The freedom to go in any direction. A sense of completion. Yeah. Maybe you kind of like feel stuck, like overall in your life right now. So that could be like significant also. And the star. Oh, this is so nice. This is always gives me Aquarius vibes. I think this is the card of Aquarius. So maybe if you're an air sign, that could be significant also. But I feel very like grounded energy here. Not that maybe you need to like ground more, but very earthy energy. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Yeah, move mountains. I feel like you can move the ground that you stand on. You are like, you're so grounded, but you can move the ground. I feel like maybe that makes sense or maybe it doesn't, but like you can move mountains. You are a powerful earth energy, and you can move the earthly energy that you're in. You can move the jail or the box that you're in. You can move it away. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is so spot on. I feel like this is like perfect. Yep. I am gonna close this with just a little mini. Oh, stop! Oh my god, I literally got goosebumps mountain. This is actually crazy. And 21. Like, the spirit is so here for you guys. The spirit is so... Okay, I have not mixed here in a while. Like, thank god these are so tiny for my tiny hands. Yeah. Honestly, I can't get over this. That is so cool, actually. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, also, Jesus, yeah. Maybe you need to find Jesus also. Like, actually, I feel like maybe reading the New Testament, maybe like... There's probably like a Jesus quote. Is it? But that is a quote, like, faith can move mountains. That is like a Christian ideology. Maybe you need to find that quote and see what that comes from. Because like with faith, you can move the situation that you're in. I feel like I'm gonna choose. Because like, honestly, I feel like I'm pretty done with just this one, but I'm gonna... One more. Yeah, clover. I don't take reversals in these ones because these are so small and tiny, so it's like impossible to not like turn them. I feel like I've seen a lot of clovers recently, and like also in like these are like, I guess these are clovers, but like clovers, luck. I heard fertility, like money always, like of course the earth sign reading. I feel like this just like became an earth sign reading. It's so crazy because like I would like say that this is a very earth sign thing, or maybe this carnelian, but this is the earth sign for today's. I'm so sorry if you're not an earth sign. I can't like stop talking about it, but like this is so crazy. Like the money, the money you already have. You like sleep on money. Why are you worried about like money, and why are you worried about like your, why are you even worried? You just need to clean up. You just need to clean up. You need to burn your stuff, and then you can like be free. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you in the next one. And maybe check out number 3 if you feel called to. Or maybe not. I feel like this was a very good, like, this encapsulated a lot. So maybe you don't need it. But if it was like something that was unclear to you, I would recommend. But honestly, just listen to yourself. You are your own divine being. So yeah, thank you so much.